Surrey Docks Farm was set up to educate local people about where their food comes from and get them involved in the practical activities of a working farm. We do that through having school visits, we run youth clubs and we have projects for adults with learning disabilities. So anything from growing vegetables to caring for the animals, following the whole process through from farming to food on your plate.
Even though we're in the middle of the city, a lot of people sort of assume we're a petting farm, but we're not, we're a working farm. We're here to show children, adults, anyone who wants to learn where their food comes from.
It's a fantastic relationship that we have with Lusso. They've been supporting the farm for a few years now.
It all started about 2.5 years ago. We set ourselves a little objective to try and find the most sustainable sourced food product within London, and we came across Surrey Docks Farm. The farm works with young adults and children with learning difficulties, teaching them the value of food, but also how to grow crops, how to look after animals, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place. Having a charity that we can get involved in, it's more than just sending a cheque every month. We have our summer team events here every year. It gives our team members something to raise money for.
Lusso sponsored lots of our pigs and they do end up in the meat chain.
The team here were breeding Gloucester Old Spot Middle White Cross, and we set the farm a goal to try and get 5 piglets for us.
All the projects get involved with the care of the animals, and when they reach the right age they then go off to slaughter, and then Lusso take over the meat.
The partnership with Surrey Docks Farm led on to Pigtails, an initiative to use the piglets for every single day of their life. To get a raw ingredient from a farm that is only 4.2 miles away from our office in Bishopsgate is pretty astounding, really. It fits with the provenance, the sustainability and the seasonality, which is important to us, but also really important to our customers.
Lusso have actually funded our livestock apprenticeship, which has been hugely beneficial to a young person from the city.
These pigs here, I personally think they have a pretty good life. Pigs can actually get depressed if they're on their own. We've got fresh bedding every day. They've got logs, you know, all things to play with. Something that keeps them entertained, keeps them happy.
After the success of the Gloucester Old Spot Middle White Cross, we decided we'd venture into rare breeds. We were lucky enough to get 3 Mangalitsa piglets. They're a rare breed used for charcuterie.
Lusso have helped us by sponsoring the pigs and paying for their feed during the time they're here. We've looked after them and we're looking forward to having some meat back in the summer that we can then sell in our shop.
We partnered with a curer in Hackney, and our chefs have now been trained in lost skills of curing and charcuterie and sausage making.
What's special about UK charcuterie in general is firstly its provenance. We source all our meat from the UK. Secondly is its quality. We only use rare breeds here, and the more we can use them for products like this, the more they'll survive. Today we butchered and cured a Mangalitsa pig. It's not in fact a heritage breed, but it's particularly good for its fat content, for making things like lardo, and they actually melt on the mouth when they're sliced thinly. With the 2 apprentices from Lusso, we're trying to show the basics of the charcuterie process, firstly from butchery, and then secondly the addition of salt and what that does, plus the kind of flavours that go really well together with cured pork, and really give them an outline as to the curing and then the drying and then eventually the consumption. The more that apprentices can learn from the off about where their food comes from, the better it will make their working experience in the future.
When the Mangalitsa product has been cured and turned into fabulous sausages and salamis, then we take it back into all of our client venues. We set up tasting tables in the cafes and staff restaurants. It gives customers the opportunity just to try something new without parting with any money. So it gives us a bit of a showcase so we can showcase new product.